What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. You're right, if it's Saturday morning, it's what's on Pappy's bench. We got a lot to talk about in a short time to get there. Let's get started. I'm very excited about showing y'all this first card because going to work yesterday morning, I was listening to some videos in the truck and noticed that this fella right here, Funky Blues Garage, Cesar, he has started back to posting content on YouTube again and showing us his builds. He's got a couple that he's been working on. He took a little hiatus for about 3 or 4 years from building, and now he's got the bug again. He went to a show, and that's all it takes sometimes to get back, kind of get the juices flowing again. But Cesar over at Funky Blues Garage, he's back to building and posting. If y'all aren't subscribed to him, get subscribed to him. I'll leave a link down here in the bottom of the descriptions. That way you can get subscribed to him if you're not. A little history lesson behind the shop cards. A long time, I remember in a chat, maybe somebody asked one time who started the shop cards. This fella right here, he's the one responsible for it, Cesar. I remember when I first came onto the YouTube scene, he was like, hey, Pappy, would you like one of my shop cards? Sure, what's a shop card? Well, he takes a picture of his bill, puts his YouTube channel name on it, and there it is. So this gentleman right here is the one responsible for the shop cards. He's one of the first shop cards that I received, and he's the one that got the kind of got the shop card craze going on. But Cesar, beautiful bill, great job on the shop cards, getting them started. It's something that just lives on through to this day. And matter of fact, still working on some more of my shop cards. Cesar, if y'all aren't subscribed to Cesar, get subscribed to him. Great to have him back in the community again. This gentleman right here, he's been on YouTube for a while. It's just seen him post a video the other day, Matthew at Streetsville Customs. He's popped up again, just hadn't, I guess that when, the seasons change from, summer into fall, everyone goes back to the bench and starts getting creative again. So, but great to see Matthew back to building and posting content on YouTube again. If you're not subscribed to him, get subscribed to Matthew at Streetsville Customs. Thanks again, Matt. And this one right here, get subscribed to Shaun at the Scale Model Car Guy channel. Awesome builder. I love when Shaun does his updates and thing. He's sitting in front of that stash that he's got, and man, I love sitting there just looking at all that and then seeing what all he's got built on his channel. And but he's multi-genre. He builds hot rods. This old looks like the James Bond car. He builds some military as well. So if you're not subscribed to Shaun, get subscribed to him, the Scale Model Car Guy channel. Appreciate it again, Shaun. Let's get all this out of the way and let's talk about one of the old builds. This month's been kind of the last episode that we did last week was pretty much about the gassers, or the gasser that I built, the 67 Chevelle. Showed y'all some of the flaws on it as well. But going to kind of stay in that theme again this week. This is another gasser that I built it was the group build that we did for Chris Cortell at Classic Plastic 101. And when I joined in on that, I was like, man, I tell you what, Chris is an awesome builder. I want to pull out all the stops on it. So I took the AMT 67 Camaro kit and we just started kit bashing the heck out of it. I used a lot of parts off of about 3 different kits, which we started out with the base kit of the 67 Camaro. I took some parts out of I think it was the old Mustang, I guess, funny car. That was an AMT kit. If you see some of these parts on here, you may recognize them from the kits that I used them from. Took some parts from the 67 Chevelle AMT kit, which was really the interior of it, and then just took a bunch of parts box wheels and just went crazy with it. So with that being said, this is what we turned up with. I also, and let me spin this around, but let me get the hood off right here. This was the if I remember correctly, I think, I want to say that engine, I don't even remember where I got that. It may be a parts box engine right there. But a lot of kit bashing went into this. This was a fun build. And that really just really just started my creative juicing for kit bashing. Had to redo the firewall. That's a custom firewall. Just wired it, plumbed it. Let's flip it over to the side here. You can see up underneath there. There was a lot of just a lot. I actually did the my own custom headers, solder headers, Pegasus brakes, just a whole 9 yard. Let me hold it. Let me flip it up here on its side where you can really actually get a view of everything that's going on. Aluminum drive shaft. Even did started my. You can see back then that's where I started learning how to do the coilovers for the rear end. But let's just keep. Tell you what, we'll bring. If I can, you can't really tell, but you there. If you notice the bow tie back there in where the rear seat's at, that come out of the '67 Chevelle Pro Street kit. But just used a lot of different things in this particular build. But just fun little build that we did for Chris, and just really enjoyed it. But let's leave this right here. I've been staying in the theme of gasser because I'm building another gasser for the Unified Scale Auto Content Creators of YouTube group build. And that's going to lead us up to group builds. Let's get started on those as well. We'll leave the car parked right there at that stance right there because that's pretty cool. Let's start talking about the group builds for this month, or actually for the next few months. Today is October the 1st, and leading off with that, the Cancer Awareness Group build hosted by Buesking. That's going on it starts today and goes through October the 30th. So if you're not joined in on that, get started on that. I'll drop links down below to the hosts of each group build. That way you can get subscribed to their channel and tell them you're joining in on the build. The next one is the Halloween group build hosted by Russell Model Cars. That's been going on. It started September the 22nd and it's going through November the 6th. The Hot Wheels group build hosted by Rick Wyckoff over at Rusty Rotors over there. That started September the 27th, is going through December the 27th. So if y'all want to join in on that, you can go by each one of their channels and then you can listen to the specifics as far as rules and stuff or specifics of each group build. And if you got any questions, you can go by and ask them that as well. And then next on the list is the one that I'm participating in is the second annual Unified Scale Auto Content Creators of YouTube group build. That's hosted by Mark Batson over at HobbyDude007 and Luka Cee. That's running through September the 15th through January the 15th of 2023 of next year. So you got basically we're under 4 months now to build, so I've just got started on mine as well. And been showing. That's why I kind of wanted to keep the content for the next couple of weeks on gassers. That way I can kind of give everybody ideas if you're joining in on that. One of the stipulations to joining in on that group build, you must be a YouTube content creator. In other words, if you drop YouTube videos on model cars, you can join in. And we've got that hosted by Mark Batson and Luka Cee. We've got it also running on the on Facebook as well. So y'all get over there, get subscribed up to these fellas, and join in on the group build. Let's talk about Hurricane Ian. Man, that was devastating this week. Hit Florida. I tell you what, a lot of thoughts and prayers went out to my YouTube buddies down there in Florida. I checked on all of them this week. All is well. Just everybody's come out of it pretty much well unscathed. Still a couple that we haven't heard from yet, but we're just kind of waiting to hear from them. But everything is good. Thoughts and prayers definitely had been out to y'all and in the oncoming recovery for everyone in Florida. So y'all keep that in mind as well. Also, if you haven't joined in on anyone's live videos lately, get over there. There's always something going on in the YouTube model community as far as a live man. I host Friday night hangouts on Fridays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Brian over at Got Fuels Model Garage, he hosts Saturday night live. Terry over at Super Sport, he does one on Sunday. Y'all get over. You can join in on those lives in the chat. Even jump in on a few. It's a great way to get in and learn. Learn a lot about the community. Learn a lot about if you're new to modeling. You can get in there and learn some great tips and techniques from a lot of good builders here on YouTube. And if you're not joining in on the group builds, I'm going to leave, like I said, I'm going to leave in the descriptions below. And that way, if you want to join in on that particular group build, you can join their, subscribe to their channel, and then, drop a message, tell them you're joining in on their group build. I'm sure they'll really appreciate that. And speaking of joining in on stuff, we're down to 5 weeks from actually what I like to call the Super Bowl of model car building, the Acme show here in Smyrna, Georgia. That's coming up November the 5th, 5 weeks, 5 weeks from today, actually. November the 5th, we're all getting together at the Smyrna Community Center down here, just right outside of west of Atlanta. A lot of awesome builders. Man, if you want to see detailed cars and trucks, get down here to this. A lot of awesome vendors are down here as well, as far as they have kits. They got all the great stuff that you want to, do detail work with, paint, tires, wheels, resin. I'm excited to, I'm gonna get to see and meet Miguel. He's bringing a lot of his awesome 3D printed stuff down here. That's Devil Dog himself. He's coming down. So awesome to go get to meet him and get to see and pick up some of his awesome products as well. So anyhow, that's everything that's going on in the YouTube model community this week. If you're not subscribed to these 3 awesome builders that I just showed shop cards to, get subscribed to them. I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate that. And remember, folks, what I always say, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.